So dental school is a very unique experience, and there are a few things that I wish I'd known which could have helped me along the way. Hi everyone, my name is Raina, I'm a 4th year dental student at Sheffield, and in this video I want to share with you 5 things I wish I'd known before dental school. Of course, these are only my personal thoughts and opinions, but if you do find it useful, please feel free to give it a like and let me know what you think of the points in the comments down below. So the first thing that I wish I'd known before dental school is that you actually get a lot more free time than you think. Before coming to dental school, I thought I would be swamped with work and that I wouldn't be able to manage things. Don't get me wrong, there is a lot of content and a lot of things to learn and exams, but it's definitely manageable. And although the course is 9 till 5 every day, you pretty much always get hours off in between here and there, half days off and full days off. Of course, I can only speak from my experience at Sheffield, but I can imagine it's pretty similar at all dental schools. So with all of this free time, my message here would be to try and use it well and get involved with all the other things that university has to offer. Just because you're in dental school doesn't mean that you can't do things outside of dentistry. In my first year, I really don't think I took as many opportunities as I could have, partly because I was nervous about doing new things, which is understandable, but partly because I had my head in a textbook way too much of the time, and I actually don't think it led to a higher mark in my exams anyway. Ultimately, you don't want to go through 5 years of dental school having had no other memories and no other experiences, and that is something that I'm really trying to do now till I graduate. So yeah, you will get more free time than you think, so use that time to maintain your work-life balance, pursue your hobbies, join societies, or do whatever it is that you want to do. The second thing that I wish I'd known before dental school is that it's scary but so rewarding when you first start treating patients. And I don't think I realised at the time just how much of an experience this would actually be. Obviously it's always rewarding to treat patients, but I think the first time you start doing this, that experience does really stay with you. At Sheffield, we start treating our patients from the start of 2nd year, and we make dentures, and I had a lovely patient, and it was such a rewarding experience to actually make a difference to someone's life for the first time. I think it's such a huge thing to be responsible for a patient's care, especially when you're a dental student and you're still learning about everything, the environment is new, but you just have to remember that you are incredibly supported and there's people around you all of the time. I by far have learnt the most when I've thrown myself into the practical side of dentistry and learnt by being hands-on and actually doing the treatment on a patient on clinics. So the first time you start treating patients, just remember that it's okay to feel scared and a bit nervous, but try to enjoy the experience and you'll get so much more out of it. So the third thing that I wish I'd known before dental school is that there are going to be areas of dentistry that you don't like. Now, obviously this would be the case for any subject or career, but in the beginning, I think I was just uncomfortable with the fact that I'd chosen dentistry voluntarily as my career pathway, and there was something that I didn't like in it. And I just kept thinking to myself, had I made the wrong decision? Is there something wrong with me? But actually it's a very normal thing. I then also thought back to school where I liked some subjects and didn't like some subjects, and I used to think, oh, when I get to university I'm gonna like everything because I've chosen that, but that is just not the case. But it's absolutely fine, and it's good to recognise that there are areas that I feel more passionate about and areas that I maybe don't want to pursue as much. For example, in my 3rd year, I think I came to realise slowly that I just really don't like doing root canal treatment. It's okay, but I don't think I'm the best at it, and because I can't actually see what I'm doing, I think that makes me quite uncomfortable. And now I'm still waiting for an experience to change my mind about root canal treatment, but that's okay. I understand that things change and it's a fluid process, and I'm still learning about everything and deciding, you know, what I like and what I don't like. I would also say here, just go with the flow of dental school and throw yourself into everything, try your best at everything, and there's always options to specialise in something after you graduate and different areas that you can work in. Okay, so the 4th point that I wish I'd known before dental school is that you need to look after your posture. I don't think it's any secret by now, if you're a dental student or you're applying to dentistry, you've probably heard of the risk of back pain and just postural aches and pains as a dentist. You're spending long hours sat down treating patients in usually quite a static position, and if you don't sit properly and maintain good posture, that's when the problems start happening. And before dental school, I just really didn't think about this at all. I thought, I'm young, I'm gonna be fine. What even is back pain? So try to get into good habits from day one. They will teach you at dental school how to sit properly, and also At home, it's really important to stretch and make sure that you're actually looking after yourself, doing exercise and all of those things. And also, one other thing is that if you're able to financially, I would highly recommend getting some loupes at some point in dental school. These are basically magnifying glasses that work at a fixed length from you to the patient, so you have to sit in a good posture if you want to see clearly through them. And for me, these have genuinely been the single best investment I've made in dental school to not only look after my posture and the way I sit, but actually improve the quality of my work. Obviously, you still have to put in the work to maintain good posture whilst wearing the loupes, but I think for me, it's definitely been worth it. The next thing that I wish I'd known is that you develop manual dexterity in dental school. It's a complete myth that you need to have amazing manual dexterity before you come to dental school. Yes, you need to show that you are aware it's an important skill, and maybe you've done some things to try and develop it, but actually you learn all of your manual dexterity in dental school from the hours and hours of training and practical skills. So please don't worry about being a grade 8 pianist or an artist or a sculptor before you come to dental school and thinking that you won't get accepted if you don't do these things. That is just not the case. So I actually play piano and guitar, but I have friends that never did anything with their hands before dental school, and it's definitely not disadvantaged them in the slightest. There is no difference in skill there. So I just wanted to include this point because I do get this question quite a lot, and of course it's absolutely fine if you do want to improve your manual dexterity for your application, but don't worry about being the most dexterous person out there. If you want to do some more things with your hands at home, you can do things like knitting, sewing, painting, drawing, sculpting, and even soap carving. So those are 5 things that I wish I'd known before dental school, and I hope it was helpful for those of you thinking of applying to dentistry or you're in the process of, and I will see you all again in the next one. Bye!